Hey guys, my name is Max Taylor. I'm a member of our customer success team over here at NuORDER. You may remember me from some of our 4.0 trainings in previous weeks. Good to see you again. For today's webinar, I'll be addressing best practices around setting up Prebook, as well as immediate inventory. In addition, I'll show you how to set up available from and available to dates for items. Also, how to enable delivery windows for shipments. Now, where we'll start off is initially with Prebook. So what exactly is Prebook? Setting this up doesn't require actual inventory. We're essentially getting the demand before the supply. This will help go into production, for instance, and playing it out for the future. So where am I right now? Currently, I'm within the admin section of your NuORDER portal. I'll be working with One Women's Wholesale. This is a demo brand we like to practice on. Within admin, I'm going to click into inventory settings. Now, there's two different ways that you can set up Prebook. The first one, at the very bottom here, you'll notice it says Manage Prebook Fields. Now, what I can do with this is actually apply a Prebook rule across an entire section. So let's try that right now. Add a new value. You'll notice that this is case sensitive, based on your existing product data. So say, for instance, you want to do spring, summer 2017. Since it is case sensitive, you'll have to make sure this is identical to how you've plugged it into your existing product data. For instance, if it's SS 2017, make sure it's exactly the same. Then I'll click Add, Save, and now this will automatically apply on the wholesale side. Anything that's labeled under Spring Summer 2017, which would fall under this filter, will now have a Prebook option. Now, like I said, this is only one way that you could set up Prebook. Let's look at the other capability through your inventory data. Now, what I'm looking at here is a generic template that we've created. You'll notice the breakdown for your inventory. You can either have a vertical or horizontal breakdown. Now, what I'm looking at here is actually three different capabilities. For my inventory, I'm looking at my immediate inventory, my work in progress. So if I have a shipment coming in or a restock, when that date will be, and then Prebook. In this instance, this would be common with, for instance, carryover styles. That way I'm able to see exactly what inventory is available to order against right now. If that inventory is almost sold out, when will it be restocked again? And then what will be available for Prebook at a later time period. Now, of course, you wouldn't have to plug any actual inventory against Prebook. Once you plug in these numbers, you would just save and then drag and drop that into the inventory section. Upon success, it'll notify you that it's good to go, and you'll see pre-order, your WIP, and your immediate inventory reflect on the wholesale side. Now let's look into how to actually set up delivery windows. Now I'll go back into the main section of the admin. Within the product data and settings, you'll notice that delivery windows has its own specific section. Now, what makes delivery windows convenient is instead of allowing a buyer to select any 30-day time period, as I'm using as this example, but do note that you're not required to use 30 days. If you'd prefer to have a 5-day ship window or 60, it's up to you. With this, instead of, as I mentioned, a buyer choosing at their will when they want to receive a shipment, you can actually provide them with pre-broken out segments. So you'll see here we've already broken this down, right? These are pre-provided. Now you can eliminate these or add additional as you wish. So that way on the wholesale section, if I'm a buyer logged in, now I can choose from these existing preset delivery windows. And as I noted, if I wish to remove one, it'll make sure that I do want to delete it, confirm yes, and it'll trigger. Now let's look at the final piece, how to have the start of available from and available to for your items. Now what I've done is downloaded the product data from our demo portal. For good measure, I'll show you how to get to that. So let's go back into the admin side. Notice it says product data. Let's click into this section. As you're familiar, the product data is where you're able to update and manage your existing items. So what I did was I downloaded from the existing CSV file. Now, available from and available to is common with seasonality. Of course, if you have core items, then you don't really have to worry about these whatsoever. If you have continuous styles, no need to plug these in. But if you do have seasonality, and these are only available for a specific time period, you can always update that here. These fields are pre-provided, thanks to NuORDER's templates. So this plugin, when it starts and when it ends, make sure you save this file. Then you'll simply drag and drop. And if successful, it'll let you know. If there are any issues, it'll also notify you how to tweak them and alter it so you'll have a successful upload. That's all you need to plug in order to manage your available from and available to. I want to thank you guys for taking some time out of your day to listen to our webinar today. This will be available upon our YouTube page later this week for your reference and to view whenever you wish. Have a nice day, guys.